So Allah has cast and placed enmity between the shaitan of the person and their angel, he says. وَالْعَدَاوَةَ بَيْنَ الْعَقْلِ وَبَيْنَ الْهَوَى. And he has placed enmity between the intellect of a person and between their desires. A person is says of making logically informed decisions, and decisions that are based on weighing harms and benefits, which is the meaning of intellect in Islam. And that إذا عقلك عقلك عما لا ينبغي فأنت عاقل. As Ibn Hibban rahimahullah ta'ala, he said in that tremendous book he wrote about a character called Rawdatul Uqala, and the garden of the wise, of the people of intellect. And that one, your intellect prevents you from that which is unbecoming and harmful, then you are considered to be intelligent. The word aql in the Arabic language means to hold something back. To hold something back. A person being able to have self-restraint and to control their self and self-control, that is a sign of intellect. And when they don't judge by weighing the harms and the benefits of that which is good in this world and the next, and harmful in this world and the next, and make decisions informed upon intellect, then they judge by their hawa. And there is a war between intellect and desires, between intellect and desires. وَالْعَدَاوَةَ بَيْنَ النَّفْسِ الْأَمَّارَةِ وَبَيْنَ الْقَلْبِ. And there is enmity between the nafs that is insisting upon evil and commanding with evil, and between the heart, meaning the iman in the heart of a person. وَبَتَلَ الْعَبْدَ بِذَلِكَ وَجَمَعَ لَهُ بَيْنَ هَؤُلَاءِ وَأَمَدَّ كُلَّ حِزْبٍ بِجُنُودٍ وَعَوَانٍ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has tested the slave with all of this. He has tested the slave with this war within. This isn't a metaphor, this is a reality. This is what is happening inside of you every day, every minute, every waking moment, and even in a person's sleep. To the point that Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala explains in some of his writings that the dreams of a person are either from his nafs or from what? Or from the shaitan or from the angels. Or from the angels, ilham, from the malaika, inspiration from the angels. And so, even when a person is sleeping, this war is happening. Even when a person is sleeping in a state of manam or a state of yaqadha, in a state of sleep and slumber, or in a state of wakefulness, there is a war happening in the person's heart between the angels and the shaitan, between his nafs and the iman in his heart, between his nafs and his heart. And this is the war that Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala is elaborating upon here. فَلَا يَزَالُ الْحَرْبُ سِجَالًا وَدُوَلًا بَيْنَ الْفَرِيقَيْنِ إِلَى أَنْ يَسْتَوْلِيَ أَحَدُهُمَا عَلَى الْآخَرِ وَيَكُونَ الْآخَرُ مَقْهُورًا مَعَهُ. And this war continues and it alternates between the two sides. Sometimes the shaitan is victorious, sometimes the angels are victorious, sometimes your nafs is victorious, sometimes your heart is victorious. And each of them, until one dominates the other and the other becomes subjugated and captured by the victor. فَإِذَا كَانَتِ النَّوْبَةُ لِلْقَلْبِ وَالْعَقْلِ وَالْمَلَكِ. Then he mentions something here that he wrote a whole chapter about, that Sheikh Hamza in about 2.5 hours or so covered, the 50-something pages that he covered yesterday, which is that tawheed and iman in the heart, and knowing Allah and loving Allah and making Allah the most important priority in your life, and cementing and strengthening your connection with Allah and your attachment to Allah, Tabarak wa Ta'ala, is the cause of all happiness and joy and bliss in the heart and all goodness in this world and the next. And Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala, he explained that point elaborately over the course of more than 50 pages as was read yesterday.